97.1 The Ticket. I am Evan Jenkins, and I am joined by WWE superstar Braun Strowman. Braun, how are we doing this Monday?
Doing well. Thanks for having me on this morning.
The reason that Braun is in town is because the WWE is in town, and they're at Little Caesars Arena tonight for Monday Night Raw. People are going to catch some hands tonight, aren't they?
Oh, yes, sir.
All right, so Braun Strowman, if people aren't familiar, Braun came in with the Wyatt family. You
Correct.
appeared with a big old black mask. You scared the hell out of everybody. You've had multiple finishers since then. Tell me about how those evolve, your finishing move, because you started kind of with like a submission type deal, right?
Yeah. I started with a lifting arm triangle choke, and it's still in my repertoire for moves. I haven't needed to use it lately. The power slam is the end all for me. You know, it's one and done. So, if it's not broke, don't break it.
Right, and when you talk about that power slam, you've power slammed everybody from Roman Reigns to Brock Lesnar through tables, and just how awesome is that your finisher is one of what I would like to say, this is my opinion, not everybody's, is one of the protected finishers in the WWE right now.
Yeah, without a doubt it is, just along with my character in general and stuff like that. I think we were really hitting a home run with the character and where it's at and developed into now, and with everything that WWE's done and with what I've done with it. And, yeah, it's just... It's crazy, man. This whole thing has happened so fast, and it's a flash in the pan. You know, overnight's basically where I'm at now. So it's just trying to take it all in's nuts, you know. And you know what you've said, I've power slammed literally everyone from my boss, Triple H, to,
Yeah, it's awesome.
Brock, Roman, you name it, they've got it. So, yeah.
Do you have a favorite person that you like to wrestle right now or to do a little show with, or is it just anybody and everybody?
Not anyone. That's what I said. Put somebody in the ring and watch them get these hands.
Now, you have a very interesting road to being a WWE superstar, where I don't think your background necessarily... you weren't a high school wrestler, correct?
I did wrestle 1 year in high school.
Okay.
And then I didn't per se do my grades like I should have done in high school. So my senior year, I had to take some night classes and get some credits that I missed up and made up for. So, like, yeah, all you kids listening, do your schoolwork. Don't regret it when you get older and think back on stuff. Do it while you're young so you don't have to do it when you're older.
Or you could just be absolutely enormous and be a power lifter. I noticed that you did the Arnold convention in Columbus a few times.
Correct, yes. I competed in World's Strongest Man for 3 years. 2011, I was North America's Strongest Man. 2012, I won the Arnold Amateur World Championship, where I defeated 52 guys from 19 different countries. I won multiple state titles. Yeah, it was I miss Strowman. I enjoyed it. I had a lot of success in a short amount of time, but it was a really, really good stepping stone point in my life to transition me to, per se, get me ready to come to WWE, because it kind of broke me out of my shell. I was shy as a child and stuff like that, and nervous to be in front of crowds and things like this. But with the Strongman, I started competing, and I was good at it. I was really good at it. But I had to compete in front of crowds and stuff like that, and I started to realize that I liked it, that the louder the crowd cheered, the stronger I was, and the more I wanted to do for them, because I fed off their energy. And now, with being on the grandest entertainment stage of them all at WWE, having the opportunity to compete in front of tens of thousands of people live every night, 4 nights a week, and then millions every Monday on Monday Night Raw through the USA Network, I mean, it's a dream, man. It really is.
Yeah, and one person that I noticed that you're kind of clicking with right now in the mixed match is Alexa Bliss, who also has a background in that.
Correct.
In the Arnold convention there in Columbus. How's that going? You guys might have a little something going on.
Yeah,
from
I mean,
everything I see.
Alexa's an unbelievable athlete, competitor and stuff, and I mean, she's not hard on the eyes, so it's not bad to be walking around and seeing out there with her and stuff. We have a good chemistry. I enjoy going out there and doing the mixed match challenge with her. So far, we're 2-0 in it. Hopefully we can take it home and raise some money for Connor's cure.
When you were in those Arnold conventions, did you ever compete against the Mountain?
Yes.
Who won?
Me.
Oh, wow. He probably doesn't like that one, because
Yeah.
he's all over the place promoting these strongman competitions.
Yeah, he finished second, the Arnold, the year before I won it. So that's my claim to fame with the Mountain and stuff. I would have liked to have had some more opportunities to compete against him. He's taking the world over right now in the strongman community and stuff, and I can't be any happier for him. He's a good friend of mine and stuff like that. So I love to see my fellow strongman brothers are all succeeding around the world, with Brian Shaw winning multiple World's Strongest Man titles on the Hathor and the Mountain and stuff with being in Game of Thrones, and Magnus from Magnuson being on TV and stuff like that. It's awesome that sport's getting the recognition that it deserves, because people don't realize how hard it is and what goes into competing at that level that we competed at, because there's only 15 guys in the world that can compete actively and stay on top of the mountain, per se, no pun intended, Thor, of the strongman community. So, yeah, it's awesome to see those guys taking strides and being ambassadors for the sport of strongman, and showing the world that we're just not big, giant dummies, that we're very intelligent, large human beings that are on this earth for a reason.
Well, you are a large human being, and you're known as the monster among men, and you are going to be at Little Caesars Arena tonight for Monday Night Raw, and I have told this to everybody that I know that maybe doesn't like wrestling, that maybe is a football fan, whatever. This is an event that no matter what, I'll pay to go see. It doesn't matter where you guys are at. But it's just a spectacle like none other. And the fact that it's the road to WrestleMania, which is, what, a month away now?
Less than that. We're, 3.5 weeks away from Mania.
It's amazing. So when do you start getting excited for WrestleMania?
You know, it's kind of almost a year-round thing. Like WrestleMania, our whole year is built around leading up with storylines and everything to WrestleMania. I mean, it's the grandest stage of them all. I mean, it's WrestleMania, how else to put it. It's where legends are born and people are etched in stone for the rest of eternity with what they do at WrestleMania. So I'm just chomping at the bit to get my moment. I don't know exactly what we're going to happen this year, but I promise you the Monster Among Men will be at WrestleMania.
It's going to be great. And one thing that I need to know this just for myself, so it's kind of a selfish question, but your entrance music, the Braun that hits right off the bat, that's your voice, right?
Correct.
How many takes was that?
One.
Just one. You just came in and
I'm
nailed it.
a one-take person. I'm very, very hard on myself. I get upset if it takes me more than one take. So, yeah, that was one roar, and the roar heard around the world.
And it's so great because, I mean, now that's the only word that is spoken in your song from what I remember. But if you think about it, there's like Shawn Michaels had his own music where he did it. John Cena does his. And then there's Braun Strowman. And it's great. When that music hits, you know that you're coming down in a nice, fast-paced walk, and you're going to destroy what's in that ring.
We've done a very, very good job of callousing the audience to know that when you hear the roar that it's about to go down and somebody's getting these hands.
As I was talking to you right before we started, when you go on the internet and you search Braun Strowman, it's 5 things you didn't know about Braun Strowman, but they're all the same. So now we all know what was going on with Braun before he became a wrestler. And one of them was you were at the NFL Combine, correct?
Correct. I did a Scout Camp Combine in 2007 now. It's been, holy cow, that's 11 years ago already. Let's see, 11 years ago, I was, 23 years old. I was about 320-ish so pounds then. I ran a 4.89 40. I did 225 38 times. I had a 31.5-inch vertical. Yeah, I don't know. I had all the tools that I thought I needed to make it with the NFL, but it fell a little bit short. I had some arena offers and stuff like that, and it didn't pan out. And, I'm not really mad at it because I'm pretty happy with where I am today.
Do you see in the news at all, and I know it's hard for you to catch up on the news because you guys are constantly traveling, but these questions that are asked at the Combine about, like, has your mother ever stepped out with a friend, or like these crazy questions? Did you get any of those, or is it all straightforward to you?
Everything's pretty straightforward. I don't know. Maybe it's my personality, the way that I come off, that people usually don't ask me dumb questions.
Right. Okay. But you didn't have much of a background in football, right? It was just
I played in
athleticism?
high school. I didn't, like I said, with the grades, I didn't go to college because I didn't meet NCAA requirements. So I played some semi-pro ball for a couple of years and had some people see me, and then got invited out to that and gave it a shot. And
yeah, I mean, you have all the size in the world. Do you have a favorite team at all?
I'm a Green Bay Packers fan.
Okay.
My sister and I are the only ones in my family born out of the state of Wisconsin, so it's home to me. I have 2 homes, and if I got to pull for anybody, I'm going to pull for the Packers.
All right. Well, that's obviously a big rival here in Detroit with the Lions. And
I'm sure I made some people unhappy with that, but you can't make everybody
Well, one
happy.
of the friends of our radio station is TJ Lang, a former offensive lineman there who now plays with the Lions, and he always speaks glowingly of Green Bay, whether or not you like it. What about the NCAA tournament? You got any favorites?
No, I haven't been keeping up with it. Like you said, with our schedule, we stay so busy with everything that, like, even if I turn on the TV, like when I get to a hotel room, it's just for some background noise while I eat dinner or whatever, and then go to bed. I'm not a big TV kind of guy. It's just, yeah, I'm a music person. I like listening to music. It speaks to me. I like guys that tell stories, songwriters and stuff like that. I can sit around and just listen to an entire album and just in the pitch black and be more than content with it.
All right, what kind of music are you getting into?
There's two types of music to me, good and bad. I listen to everything. I like classic rock, old hip-hop, new hip-hop, classical, you name it, I listen to it, country, everything. That's what I said, music is very, very important to me. It's ways that I either wind myself up or wind myself down, help me relax. There's some kind of music that helps me do everything in my aspects of life. Where I'm tired, there's something I could turn on, it fires me up. If I'm upset, I can put something on that calms me down and relaxes me. So that's music's awesome.
Hey, who do you travel with? Do you have a traveling buddy?
I usually travel with Bray Wyatt.
Okay.
We've gone astray per se as being a team, but our friendship is going to go down forever. I mean, Bray is a very, very close friend of mine, and I look forward to one day possibly having a rivalry with him. I mean, he's an unbelievable talent. He's one of the best guys we have as far as speaking and ring ability, everything. He's a total package, and he taught me a lot coming up with my time with the Wyatt family, and yeah, I'm sure one day it'll come back full circle with the monster and his per se creator goes at it.
I would love to see that. And the last thing I need to know from you, do you get spotted when you're out and about? Like a lot? Because you're so much bigger than everybody. And that beard, I mean, you must have been growing that thing for a year plus. But what's the craziest story you have of being spotted? Like maybe at a restroom or?
Yeah, the restrooms are always a little awkward. Probably the funniest one or craziest one for me was last year. I met my buddy for his son's 3rd birthday at Disney. I literally flew in and got off the airplane, went straight to Disney and went in and met him and walked around with him because he's like my little buddy and stuff like that. But walking around Disney and all of a sudden a mom literally, like, I thought she was gonna like attack me. When she saw me, she freaked out and was like screaming, "Oh my God, Braun Strowman, this and that." And I almost felt bad. It was funny because her daughter was so cute, dressed in the 9, full princess outfit, and her mom's losing her mind, and the daughter's just standing there going like, you can tell the look on her face. She's like, "Mommy, what? Who is this guy? And why are you so crazy about this scary looking man? Like, I want to meet Mickey and stuff." And it's funny because she took her daughter's little like signature book to get my autograph in it. We're on like a page where it's supposed to be Mickey Mouse signing and Braun Strowman signs it. So that's probably the funniest story of someone meeting me or seeing me out in public was at Disney. That was something else.
Well, Braun Strowman, he sounds nice. He sounds cool. I promise that when you go to Little Caesars Arena tonight for Monday Night Raw, you're not going to see this man when he comes down to the ring. He's probably not going to be shaking hands. He's probably not going to be signing autographs for little kids. But
no, when it's time to go to work, it's time to go to work. I flip the switch and the monster comes on. So yeah, be prepared tonight. There's going to be destruction and wake at Little Caesars Arena.
I personally can't wait, and that's tonight. That's Monday Night Raw, Little Caesars Arena downtown. You're going to have a match. It seems like a big eight-person tag team match.
Yeah, something I don't even know exactly. They haven't even told me yet. I'll figure it out when we get there. I love showing up to work not knowing what I'm going to do, and they go, "Here, this is what you got tonight," because that's the coolest thing about WWE is we constantly try and shock and awe our audience, and that's the whole part of it is the last minute everything. Let's tease them. Oh, wait, no, this is what we're going to do.
And right now with WrestleMania coming up, you really have no idea what the heck could happen tonight.
Correct.
For Tuesday on SmackDown or next Monday or whatever it may be. You're always on your toes, and I thank you so much for coming in, and we look forward to seeing you tonight.
Thanks for having me, and see you guys later.